Now this, Boston is considering opening a city-run grocery store to tackle rising costs, even after Sunfresh in Missouri tried that and failed miserably. Kelly Saberi joins me now. All right, Kelly, give me the details on what Boston is trying to achieve.
Good morning, Ash. Well, we don't have any details of how they plan to execute this, but we know that the people who sponsor the proposal say that the city needs to be creative to help ensure all families in Boston have access to nutritious ingredients for their family. This, as the Greater Boston Food Bank says, 37% of Boston families faced food insecurity at some point this year. In a statement, Councilor Liz Breeden said this, quote, "Severe cuts to SNAP as part of President Trump's big, beautiful bill mean food security for tens of thousands of Bostonians is now in peril. This, coupled with existing food deserts and the rising cost of groceries, makes the need for alternative modes of food access vital." But other trade groups we spoke with say this will be a blow to existing businesses.
If you eliminate the overhead cost of rent, then you should be able to price goods lower. But how does that help a small businessman or woman thrive in the city or in the state? It doesn't. It's just direct competition. And how far does this plan go? Are we going to take everything and make it a government service?
While the proposal did not mention any municipality by name, this comes as the frontrunner in the New York City mayoral race. Mamdani has touted city-run grocery stores as one of his main campaign promises. His pilot program would feature one store in each of the city's boroughs to start. The co-sponsors of the bill are calling for several city agencies to come together to initially discuss this. This includes the Office of Food Justice and the Boston Public Health Commission. Ash.
We'll see what happens. Interesting stuff. Kelly Saberi, thank you very much, Kelly. Appreciate that. Kevin O'Leary joins me now. Kevin, look, as we said, it didn't work in Kansas City. Why would it work in Boston or anywhere else? What say you?
Well, there's bad policy, really bad policy, and then stupid policy. This falls into the stupid policy category because what you're really doing here is creating unfair competition amongst small retailer grocers that are entrepreneurs and supporting their families. But you're also causing the distribution system of food, and this is why it doesn't work ultimately. The cost of acquiring food, logistically moving food, maintaining its freshness, is all done for a profit around 3%. It's a very thin margin business. When all of a sudden you say free food for everybody, who is going to pay for the distribution of that? Is that subsidized by taxpayers? And if you're going to subsidize this particular store on the corner, what about the store across the street? Why are they not getting subsidized the same way? This is a really, really, really bad, stupid idea.
So I take it you're not a fan. I'm just being sarcastic. We hear you loud and clear, Kevin. I want to get to this. Even the Washington Post editorial board is concerned about Mamdani's freebies. They write that Zohran Mamdani's grand promises are a struggle bus. They say it will be an attraction for drug addicts and vagrants and will not be a viable option for the general public. What do you think?
Well, I agree with all of that, but also this policy is not sustainable. It's not going to work. I mean, you can't provide free everything for everybody. You know, I understand why he's putting this out there. It's the mantra for his campaign. The whole idea of a mayoral election is you say anything you can to get elected, and then you explain why you can't deliver after you're the mayor. That's how it works in New York, and that's how they all did it. They're all guilty of that. It doesn't matter which party they're involved in. This guy's particularly good as an orator. And I would stay right on track here if I were him. I'd just say, look, everything's free for everybody all of the time. Money for nothing and chicks for free, I guarantee. That's his message. Now, 9 months into the mandate, he'll be in a lot of trouble,
Always a popular platform. Everybody, free beer for everyone. But I want to move on to this one. Crypto mining company BitZero has raised $25 million to expand operations. Kevin, you back this company, I believe. Tell us more.
Well, when I met the management, they had a different strategy. They basically said, whether it's crypto, whether it's Bitcoin mining, whether it's an AI data center, it all starts with one common denominator, power. So their strategy was to go and find power contracts that are very attractive in countries where there's an abundance of power, such as Norway and Finland, where they're paying very small amounts, and then they build to order. So they do mining, they do AI, they've got nuclear power, they've got hydropower. I really like this investment in terms of the infrastructure of my whole crypto portfolio.
Right.
But to me, BitZero is a power company with very, very attractive contracts.
We will follow it with interest. Kevin O'Leary, great stuff as always, Kevin. Thanks for joining us.
Take care.